One gentleman to Smashville, as many people do.
Llany versus You're Too Slow Goof, because it took him forever to get to the stream.
But this is going to be interesting because you have like the poor man Sonic versus actual Sonic.
Yeah, that's honestly a good way of describing Bowser Jr. because he's got that cart to move around, but the problem is like, Sonic's got the better options.
Like literally, Llany plays like he's playing Sonic. He uses cart so much. That's like his main thing, you know, in his neutral.
Yeah, and honestly, it works for him because he's made that playstyle his own.
And Goof is a pretty, you know, bread and butter Sonic, but he, you know, it's like he's really good at executing though. Like once he gets something, he's not gonna drop it.
Yeah, I mean his movement is pretty solid. Doesn't
gets that air dodge read. He's just walling him out, calling out these high recoveries with these back airs.
Trying to use the spin out to cover his recovery there. That is one thing that Llany will do if you stopped him once or twice. He'll start mixing in that spin out as he's approaching the stage because it's a lot harder to stop that than it is.
There's super armor on it, I think. There's some kind of armor.
Wow.
Whoa, I'm surprised I didn't kill.
Yeah, that was clever though.
That back air is just gonna knock him out.
Yeah. That's a really clever option there from Goof because it's using the tools in a creative way because he knows that Llany's going to be looking to land back on that stage as he's coming back with that cart, so why not throw a spring down there to catch his landing?
And Llany looking to land with that dare to try and push him off and get a like a little string started to push him off stage.
And Goof just starting to run away with this.
Yeah, Goof is basically countering his side B with his own side B pretty much.
Just like that, almost lapped him 90% on Llany.
See, it's like Goof just does his own spin dash versus, you know, pretty much Larry's.
Yeah.
And it sucks because Sonic has priority, I think.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was kind of
risky.
Scary.
Yeah, managing to make it out of that situation by falling through the platform.
Ooh, man, this is gonna be tough because once somebody is out of ramming him, wow, he just needs a straight hit. But once someone's out of ramming him percent for Bowser Jr., it can be tough to find kills because they just need to find straight hits.
Yeah, and that's really one of the things that Bowser Jr. can struggle with because that ramming ham is really his only solid setup for it.
Wow, living that. Bowser Jr. is heavy.
Yeah, you gotta love having that clown cart below you.
This is definitely not out of the reach of him. He just needs to get a couple of good conversions, get him to about 80-ish%, and then go for the ramming ham.
Yeah, I mean, we saw last stock, he was able to rack up like 50% one combo, but if you're catching back airs in the face like that, doesn't matter.
GameStop trade for Llany. He's trading your $60 game and got $5 back, dude. That's rough.
I mean, Goof definitely turned it up that second stock because he was definitely not falling for a lot of the traps that
Goof's
Llany
looking
was
good.
In the first stock.
He's looking really good.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a force to be reckoned. One of those people that others consider to be a PR contender.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's definitely a PR hopeful at this point, especially with like all the sets he has on like Nam and people like that.
Yep.
Okay. Goof's been doing a pretty good job, just kind of pushing Llany off stage and just keeping him there and doing a lot of damage for it.
Yeah, and I mean, for Bowser Jr., it's a really linear recovery that you have to do. It's either you clown cart back or you up B back. So there's not too many things you can do to mix up for your recovery as Bowser Jr.
See, Llany needs to trap Sonic's landings a little bit more and maybe go for like short hot bears instead of full hot bears.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's those little movements in this game that can make all the difference because just doing small movements can be enough to bait out your opponent to do something incorrect or be able to put yourself in a situation that you can punish.
Also, Goof is doing a great job just waiting for Llany to, you know, run past him with cart and shield, jump, and then, you know, Goof just kind of finds these small but, you know, good punishes.
Yeah, he's definitely been playing the patient game now that he's racked up some percent here on Llany.
But it's pretty even, though. Like, these percents are relatively even.
Yeah, the flip side, though, is that Llany, even though they're even, he doesn't really have good kill setups like that.
See, I think he might be close to ramming him percent, like right around now.
Yeah, it should be in range at this point. Should kill somewhere between 80 and 90.
Oh, yeah. He's out of it now.
Yeah, it's because he hit him while he was up a little higher. Trying to hit him with the spin out there. That is a powerful move if it does hit.
Oh, yeah.
Challenge is just getting it to hit, not getting punished for it.
Oh, that's scary because Sonic has all that rage.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job of using that spring to read out Llany's jumps as he's trying to avoid those combos. Yeah, I mean, we see Goof just playing right outside Llany's range here, and just using Sonic's speed to his advantage to punish the options that Llany's trying to do to defend himself here.
100%. And Llany's also having a really tough time landing and just staying grounded. Because it's like Goof, he keeps going for the same option, and Goof just keeps punishing him the same way every single time.
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially coming down to what you said at the beginning of this. Bowser Jr. is just a poor man's Sonic.
Exactly. But he takes the stock, so
yeah,
he's basically in the same position he was last game.
Yeah, so as long as he can keep himself alive here, start racking up some damage, it's not out of the realm of possibility for Llany.
Catches that air dodge, but no kill off it.
Good call, fading back there to the ledge to keep himself safe. I swear, that wrecking ball is so hard to see on the background of the final D.
Yeah, I know. Just kind of blends in. Well, that's going to be it. That back air.
Man. And
Goof taking that convincingly.
Yeah, I mean, this movement just completely outclassed Llany's there because every time Llany thought he had some answer to finally get in,